everyone, myself Shanti, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Cybersecurity and Data Science in MLR Institute of Technology. Today my topic is object code forms. Here we are going to discuss, I'm going to discuss what is object code form, what are the forms of object code like absolute machine code, relocatable machine code, assembly code, and the comparison between these forms and the conclusion. These are the things which we are going to discuss over here. So the first one is object code forms. So what is object code form? Nothing but here the object code, we can also call it as a machine level code after translating high level source programs. So let me tell here, this is my front end. This is front end. For the front end, the input is nothing but the source program. The source program is nothing but the high level language. High level source program is given as an input to the front end. Nothing but the front end is consisting of lexical analysis, syntax analysis, semantic analysis, and the intermediate code generator. These are the four phases which are there in the front end. There are two phases, front end and the back end. The front end gives the output as the intermediate code. The front end generates the output as the intermediate code. The output which is generated is intermediate code which is error free. And there is no, it is efficient code, and there is no syntactical errors or semantical errors, and all those things will be cleared, and nothing but it is error free. Code will be generated, that is nothing but the intermediate code. This intermediate code is given as an input to the code optimizer. The code optimizer generates the output as a optimized intermediate code. Optimized intermediate code as output from the code optimizer. This optimized intermediate code is given as an input to the code generator, and the code generator generates the target program. The code generator generates the target program. Here, these two, the front end and the back end, this is nothing but the back end. The front end and the back end is connected to the symbol table. These two are connected to the symbol table. Here the front end stores all the data in the symbol table, like token, data type, what type of variable it is, the address of it, everything is stored in the symbol table, and the back end uses the information which is stored in the symbol table by front end. That will be used by the code generator and the code optimizer. It generates the target program. So the target program which it is generating, it is nothing but we are going to call it as a object code. The object code which is generated by the target program. So after translating the high level source program, it serves as the output of the code generator. Yes, the output of the code generator is nothing but the target program, nothing but we can also call it as the object code, and which is ready for execution. Nothing but the output which is generated, it can be directly executed, and nothing but ready for execution. There is no errors, and it is efficient, and it's clear, understandable format. So that is ready for execution, and there is no linking is done here. So it facilitates complete program execution. Nothing but here the program is completely executable. There is no errors in it. So what are the forms of object code? There are the three types of there are three forms of object codes are there. Nothing but the absolute machine code, relocatable machine code, and assembly code. So the first one, absolute machine code. Absolute machine code, it is nothing but it is a form of a machine level language or machine level object code. Here the name itself, absolute itself, it is telling that the memory is fixed. Fixed memory locations will be there here at a compile time. Once a program is compiled, it generates some fixed memory allocation in the RAM. Okay, so this memory is fixed. By even one more time, if I execute, the memory is fixed for it. The program will be executed and it resides in this memory location only. So the absolute is allocated, or it will work only for the small problems, nothing but small programs. The absolute machine code is used only for the small programs itself. And it is not here in this absolute machine code, we are not going to use any linking or loading. Here we are not going to use any linking and loading. All these things are not used here. And there is no relocation. Relocation is nothing but memory. Here it is a memory is fixed. We are not going to reallocate the memory again, or any adjustments. If the memory is full like that, all the things are not going to be done over here. The code is ready to be directly loaded and executed by the processor. Here let us take an example. Int a equal to 5, b equal to 3 and c equal to a plus b. Let us assume the addresses for it. A equal to suppose 100 location, b is placed at 104 location, c is placed at 108 location. Let me write the code for the corresponding absolute machine code. Absolute machine code. So load 100. Load 100 is nothing but the value of A is nothing but 5 is loaded into register R. We are going to load the value 5 into register R. And next add 104. Nothing but what it is pointing is add value of B. The B value is nothing but 3. 3 is added to register R. Next, store 108. Store 108 is nothing but the A plus B value, 5 plus 3 value. These things, the value, the result is added as 8 and it is stored in the memory address C. It is stored in the memory address C. So this is about the absolute machine code. Here the memory is fixed and it will work only for the small programs. The large programs cannot work over here and there is no linking and there is no loading is there here. The memory is fixed and which is generated at the compile time only. There is no relocation of the memory and there is no adjustments of the memory allocations. The next one is relocatable machine code. So here the relocatable machine code is nothing but it is a form of object code. It is a form of object code that can be loaded at different memory locations. It is not just a fixed one. Here the memory location is at any memory locations it will be. It is not any fixed memory location. The object code which can be loaded at different memory locations. It is not just a fixed memory location. Here the relocatable machine code, the name itself tells us that the memory is relocatable. The memory is relocatable. The relocatable machine code is nothing but it generates the object code. It generates the target program, generates the object code. It works only for the large programs. It works for the large programs. The large programs are divided into subprograms. The large programs are divided into the subprograms. The subprograms are compiled and it generates the object code. The subprograms compiled and it generates the object code. All these object codes are linked. Here there will be a linker and loader. All the subprograms which are combined into a single program. Nothing but all the object codes are combined into a single object code. Nothing but the single program. The linker will generate that .exe file, nothing but executable file. This executable file is loaded. Nothing but the loader loads the executable file into memory to run the code. Nothing but the loader loads the executable file into memory. So here the memory is not fixed. Here wherever the memory is left space is there the program or there the subprograms will be allocated. So different programs are combined together into a single program and it generates the executable file and this executable file is loaded into a memory. Here the symbolic references resolved by the linker. Here the linker will be the linker resolves the symbolic references and it provides flexibility in memory allocation. Yes, it provides flexibility. In the RAM where the space is left free, there the program will be stored. Here the subprogram and here the subprograms will be stored. Where the memory is free, there it will be stored. So the next one is assembly code. So the assembly code, or also we can call it as assembly language, it is a low-level programming language. It is a low-level programming language and that is very much closely related to the machine code, but it is written in human readable format. It is written in human readable format. The assembly code is the easier one, which is easily understandable, for the human, and it is written in a human readable format. And here we will be using like mnemonics like move, add, mul, sub. So these are the some mnemonics which we are going to use here. So let me take this is one example. Int a equal to 5, b equal to 3 and c equal to a plus b. Here the move, it moves a value into the register like R0, and here the move b comma R1, it moves the register b value into R1, and here adds, and it adds the value from R0 comma R1 it adds the values of R0, R1, and it stores the result. It stores the result in C. It stores the result in C. So nothing but here the assembly code will be written in a human readable format. So the comparisons between these three. So the absolute machine code, it is nothing but the direct execution. Here the memory is fixed, and once the program is compiled, memory will be allocated it. Here processing requirement, nothing but there is no linking on reallocation is not there. And mainly it is used especially for the embedded systems. It is mainly used for the embedded systems. Like let us take an example of washing machine. All the things are inbuilt, and once we load it, it will be executed. So it is mainly used for the embedded systems. The next one is relocatable machine code. It requires linking. It links all the programs and it generates a single program. And it is here the relocation is done by the linker, and it generates object files, .obj files in C or C++ programs. For C programs, it generates object files. Assembly codes. Here we need the assembling. Okay, here it needs of assembling, and its conversion by the, it is done by the assembler, and it generates .asm files for drivers. Okay, it generates .asm files for drivers. Here the conclusion. The object code forms are the very crucial in the code generation phase, as code generation phase is the final phase of the phases of a compiler, and the output it is generating is nothing but the target code. The target code is nothing but the object code it is going to generate. So that is nothing but it is a very crucial phase. They provide compatibility between high level and machine execution. Nothing but from the source program to the execution program, it is very compatible. Each form, there are different types of forms are there: absolute code, relocatable, and assembly code. And each one has unique features and use different use cases of each object code form. And here proper selection of object code form enhances program execution and flexibility. The output which it is generating, the code generator which it is generating, either it can be in assembly absolute machine language, or it can be in a relocatable machine language, or it can be in a assembly language. Which one you are selecting, that enhances the program execution and flexibility. So based on our condition or based on the constraints of the program, the which output we need, that will be generating. Nothing but it enhances the program execution and flexibility. It is essential for developing efficient runtime environments. Yes, it is mainly used for developing the runtime environment. So here we have discussed what is object code form, where in which phase it comes under, and what are the forms of object code like absolute machine code, relocatable machine code, and assembly language. What absolute machine code does, what relocatable machine code does, and what is the assembly language. So these are the things which we have discussed over here, and also the comparison between the different object code forms also we have discussed here. Like as absolute machine code is here, it is the memory is fixed and we are not going to use any linking, and it is mainly used in the embedded systems. And the next one is relocatable machine code. It is here we are going to use we are going to allot the memory, and here linking is done, and it also generates .object files in C programs. Coming to the assembly language, here we will be using the assemblers, and it generates .asm files for drivers. So these are the things which we have discussed in the object code forms. Thank you.